Pretty slow news day today, so here are my worst Intercontinental champions in history. Starting things off with Dean Douglas. I'm not sure why they even bothered with this title reign in the first place. He was given the belt after Shawn Michaels was unable to defend it against him, but then was immediately had to defend the belt against Razor Ramon, which he lost, leaving him with the reign of grand total of 11 minutes. Albert is also super weird seeing him with the belt, considering this is the only thing he actually ever accomplished within WWE, but still, I guess good for him. Speaking of being weird, seeing him with a belt, who remembers CM Punk's title reign at all, dude? And it's not even that it was bad or nothing, but he held it for a grand total of like 49 days and had 0 pay-per-view defenses. So it's just super weird seeing him with this title. Especially in the big, like, HD oval-shaped belt era, it's super weird. Here's your obligatory Ezekiel Jackson shout-out mention here. He's on, like, every list of worst Intercontinental champions ever. For just being kind of a guy who didn't really leave a big impact. Despite holding the belt, he never really had a big impact on WWE or in the wrestling world as a whole. So this kind of push was just a bit weird and felt like a big, kind of like a disappointment and kind of forgetful run with the belt, genuinely. Oh man, Curtis Axel. I like Curtis Axel, man, right? He seems like a good guy, and I'm super happy he was able to hold the belt because, his dad held the belt and everything, so him being able to hold it was super cool to see. It's just that, like, dude, this guy, in 2013, he was fighting R-Truth on pay-per-views and shit, and it's like, bro, I'm not trying to see this, man. I'm trying to see Daniel Bryan fight the Authority. Get this shit out of here, bro. I'm not doing this. I think a lot of what applies to Ezekiel Jackson's title reign also applies to Ryback's title reign. It was just super forgettable, and it just came at the wrong time. By this point in like 2015 when he won it, Ryback was already super out of momentum. This was a title reign that should have happened like 2 years ago maybe. It also doesn't help that he won in a really, really, really bad Elimination Chamber match, and then had some really forgettable matches on pay-per-view against The Big Show and The Miz before losing it to Kevin Owens. Finally, I have Braun Strowman, which, dude, this guy, I don't know what it is with Braun Strowman, but every single time he gets his hands on a title, he becomes the single worst character on WWE. Like, I want him to fuck off. I don't like him as a character. He becomes like this fucking, like, happy-go-lucky character, big, like, sombering giant that gets then beat really easily. Like, I don't want to see this, man. I want to see the Braun Strowman that was, like, flipping over ambulances and, trying to kill Roman Reigns. I don't want to see this bullshit here. Get this out of here, man. No, I'm not fucking with this. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.